Let there be a boy Shama Sundar Hari Gopala Let there be a boy Shama Madhu Sudna Giridhari Govinda Shama Madhu Sudna Giridhari Govinda Mudahara Madhura Nata Vidya Vihari Vitala Mudahara Madhura Nata
Hey out there, how y'all doing today? Hey Haley, how's it going? I'm gonna work on this painting for a little bit today and see if I can't finish the bottom area. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I don't know. I'd have to do a little bit of touching up here in the bottom. I was a little scratchy. It's super easy to scratch off paint on the Yupo paper, so I'm gonna have to take a few moments and touch it up, clean it up a little bit, and then finish this little section right over here, which hopefully won't take that long. Shouldn't take that long. Anyway, I hope y'all are enjoying your Wednesday afternoon. It is officially afternoon if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, then good morning. We're gonna go ahead and hop right into this. I always forget that my mic is muted when I switch from starting now to this. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, Haley. I'm glad you're enjoying your lunch over there. I had my lunch, so I'm ready to go for a few hours over here. Got a nice selection of some ambient music and some samba jazz. And I'm going to be chilling listening to that for a little while. I'm doing some touch-ups right now. There was some scratching that occurred. One of the weaknesses of Yupo paper is that, like, if I wanted to, I could take my fingernail and literally scratch this whole painting away. So it is kind of like a more delicate medium to it's just more delicate to use than something like canvas where you can't really just scratch it away. So that is a bit of a weakness, but I just love the smoothness of the application. So I can't give it up. I always tell people it's like a glass painting. You just gotta like treat it with the utmost care. When you display it behind a piece of glass or plexiglass or something, because it is incredibly delicate. Your mom got you a pumpkin spice iced cappuccino? Nice. Sounds tasty. Alright, this could use a few more little... It's a little... I can see the black through this little bubble. Give a little bit more of that. A little bit more there. So far, so good. Anyway, I hope y'all are enjoying your Wednesday. It's been a quiet Wednesday over here. Ooh, that blue on red's kind of making me go a little cross-eyed right there. Gotta work now. Hey, enjoy. Thanks for saying hey and stopping in. I appreciate it. Enjoy your lunch and enjoy your Wednesday afternoon. Let's see, I'm gonna switch over to the big brush. Go ahead and dive right into the good stuff. I'm gonna try and go fast again today so I don't get bogged down. Hopefully I can stick to my guns here and not get too hyper-focused on perfect lines and edges. I mean, I can always go back and touch it up like I just did, so I'm gonna just try and get the paint on there. Hopefully I don't get a big blue smear on this one today either. It kind of sent me back last time. Do like a big bulb here. Okay, that looks good.
Krishna, Govinda Ram, Govinda Krishna, Govinda Ram, Govinda Hari, Govinda Ram, Govinda Hari, Govinda Ram, Rajiva Lochana Sundarama.
I love this Alice Coltrane album. It's so peaceful. Like transcendent. It just gets me deep in a calm place. Alright, we'll stop there for that, and then get a little bit of the teal in here. I always can't tell the difference between the dry and the wet teal. Alright, do a little bit of the dark. That mixed in there.
Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from a guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams.
Switch to a small brush And there it is. Light blue's good. Now, a little bit of teal. The usual. And then a little bit of navy. Okay. I think I might switch to the small brush for a second. Just to get that blending a little more smooth. It's really hard to be smooth. That tiny, or that bigger brush when I'm trying to do such a small area. The small brush kind of helps me be a little more quick and messy about the blend. So it looks a little less rigid and sectioned. And go back with the dark right at the end. Okay, that's good. Alright, now we go back to the light blue and start a new section. Always start light first, because it's really hard to lighten up a dark color, but it's super easy to darken a light color.
Sabiá, meu violão e uma cruel desilusão.
All right, a little bit of teal.
Ficou pra machucar meu coração.
And then we'll switch to the small brush for the navy again. This area is a little tighter than a lot of these other areas that were on the right side. A little more brush switching is in order. this blue into this teal is such a pretty blended color. I really enjoy it. I don't think the camera picks up the nuance of the color quite that well, but it's really pretty when you blend them into each other. Alright. And then our navy. Bringing in the dark. Yeah, I was really feeling like some jazz and some ambient, something really peaceful, like barely any words today. I'm thinking like just something that's gonna get me deep in that relaxed space. It's what I need today. After last night's debate, baby. My brain can't handle anything chaotic. It needs a nice dose of some like Xanax, but audio. Like obviously I'm not gonna take actual Xanax. But I can get the closest thing in music form. Been fighting with dumbasses on Facebook all morning. Damn. I gotta say, deleting Facebook was so good for my mental health. And I didn't even fight with people. I just read people's posts and it would make me feel so desperate. Alright, we gotta put a little teal in this dark blue. It's a little too, like, it right out of the tube, you know? I like to blend it so it doesn't look so basic. You should delete. Yeah, and basically all I had on Facebook was like high school people that I never talked with in high school and had no intention of talking to out of high school, and like family members. And that was enough like bad political takes for me to just delete. That line was so not vertical right there. It was not vertical at all. Rough stuff. I feel like Facebook is so dead. Yeah, it's basically at this point like a failed marketing tool. And hey, JMO, I'm happy to not give them. I mean, at this point I have to delete Instagram to fully like wash my hands. Oop, wash my hands clean of Facebook. I just dropped my brush. Oh my god, it rolled like 20 feet away. Oh, okay, I can reach it with my foot. And I'm back. Creepy targeted ads. Yeah. Instagram's the same way. I'm kind of over Instagram at this point. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm streaming, I should probably keep like some social media, and I'm not really into only having Twitter. I like Instagram because I like checking out. There's actually a lot of like cute photos that are posted on there by people, friends. And since I got rid of Facebook, that's like the only way I can talk with some of my friends, other than like texting them on the phone. But I like Instagram for the fact that it's like a little less, like when you text somebody and they don't text you back, it's a little more of like a, like, well, what's up? But if they don't respond to like my Instagram DM, I'm not really as pressed about it, you know? Because it's just Instagram, right? I mean, whatever. But an unanswered text just feels like a more of a slight. But I don't reach out to people that much anyway. So, but I don't know. I like my Instagram photos. I don't want to just like trash everything. So I keep it. Alright, that little area was quick and easy. Let's get a little bit of navy in there, though. Just a smidge. Ooh, not even that much. Like, half that. Alright. Creepy targeted ads, yeah. Facebook's a little more out of control with that, but I guess Instagram and Facebook are essentially the same thing. On Instagram, I get a lot of like, you want to follow this person, and it's all like gay bears and like gay personal fitness trainers, and you know, you follow one and suddenly that's all you get for like months. Like, oh, you like gay bears? Follow these 20 people. And then they shove them down your throat. I can only do so many thirst traps a day, you know? Alright, that little area looks good. Hey, Alex. Oh man, I'm gonna start blocking my painting. I guess I better move my little cam. How's it going, Alex? Let's see, we'll grab both of those. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I did quite a bit on this. I guess I'll move it all the way over here. I did quite a bit on this I guess it was last week at this point. Oh, I'm getting hot. Ooh, I'm getting really hot. Ooh. My husband turns the air off when he goes to work, which is great because I'm more cold-natured. So I prefer it to be around like 70 to 72, and he prefers it to be like 68. So I get my warm time in the afternoon, but I always get like a little warm and flushed when I paint. I guess because it's like the intense concentration of it. When I'm in a zone, it happens to me when I'm playing games too. Like if I'm doing anything remotely requiring like skill or precision, I just start getting hotter. You're doing good? That's good. Very nice. Alright, we gotta do a little bit of light blue up here in this area. And then I'm getting really close to finishing the bottom, other than the red highlights I'm doing on the tips of these tree lines here. My version of tree lines. we'll go ahead and close this little area up. People are still feeling the effects of last night. Mentally exhausting. Yes. I am as well. It was just a fucking shit show, man. People are reeling because it was such a complete embarrassment. I mean, US politics have always been kind of like a shit show, but that was just like front and center. Like, you can't avoid how awful that was. You just can't. It was unavoidable. It's everywhere. It's proliferated across forms of media, across countries. Everyone wants to highlight how fucking awful it was. I'm just glad I left time for myself to plant some pumpkins and chill the fuck out. Oh, Trump definitely made it this way. You know why? Because it benefits him. 100%. He benefits from the mental fatigue because people just check out and they don't want anything to do with it. That helps Republicans so much. That's like one of their main MOs, is to try and get people to check out of the process. Like, oh, people are talking about Trump, I'm out of here. Oh, people are talking about voting, I can't take it right now. You know, they kind of rely on that. That is definitely intentional. It is a tactic. 100%. And it's very effective. It's extremely effective. So effective that they have continued to use it for like the past basically 3 decades. Since George W., or not George W., since George Sr. was taken out. So unpresidential, it's spreading. Yep. Yep. To me, it just seems so childlike. That's why I need Alice Coltrane today. This album is like taking a cool ointment and just spreading it all over my brain. Sometimes I feel like Americans need a dose of, hey, America's not the center of the universe. Like, there's a whole lot of other countries out there doing great things. America's not even involved. Americans are just so America-centric. I think we all need like a dose of, hey, the rest of the world fucking exists, and we need to get with it and treat them appropriately. Did you plant pumpkins? I did. I planted the pumpkins last night. I didn't plant any more than the ones last night. I need to get on and water them, actually. I thought about having like my town open while I paint, but figured I'd just paint. Keep me focused on the painting. When I do those like Animal Crossing in the corner things, I get distracted pretty easily. But am I the only one that gets tired of all the America-centricism? It's like, I just get tired of everything circling back around to like, America this, America that. Like, I don't know. It's exhausting. I just wish we could appreciate like more of the world. How's that gonna happen when we can't even treat our own Americans equally? Yep. The cat whiskers, yeah. The cat whiskers head you got from me last night. Still get regularly paid less than male counterparts. Yep. It's a damn problem. The sickness is what it is, man. The pervasive mind sickness, where people actually believe that men somehow are better or more deserving of things than women, or whites are more deserving than minorities of certain things, you know? I don't know how to break the cycle, but I think talking about it's the only thing we can do, you know? Last job, $25K less per year is some crazy bullshit. Moving to Canada apparently spiked as a search last night on Google. It was one of the most searched things in the US. Both have masters, both certified safety professionals. You had more experience, hired at the exact same job title within weeks of each other. Such bullshit. Like, how does that not make people angry? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I know why it doesn't make men angry, because they benefit from it. Same thing of, you know, white silence. It's just, people don't want to speak up about it because they benefit from it, and if they do, they'll be directly impacted. Thing I don't get is like, so what does getting someone equal pay to you do against you? You know, that doesn't hurt you in any way. It just helps them. It's not like you're going to go down to their pay. You're fighting to get them equal pay, or to get them equal rights, not to strip away your rights and suddenly lose rights. That's not the way it works, you know? But that's just not the way a lot of people see it. Which is a total mindfuck. Like, you're holding a company accountable, or you're holding society as a whole accountable. You're not losing anything. Boss gave me a 10K raise because you threatened to call the ethics hotline. Only 10K though, that's not equal pay. Bullshit, you have to like threaten. You get what's rightfully owed to you. Like, oh, I'm gonna call you out on your piece of shit behavior in a public platform. Now what? Okay, we'll give you what you want, just please don't let the truth be known. Bullshit. Ooh. This is the most easily scratchable painting of all time. Like, I touch the painting the wrong way, I scratch off paint. I gotta be really careful. I'm gonna have to tell my brother, like, hey, the moment you get this, you wanna get it framed behind glass. Do not touch it. It is extremely fragile. Usually I do a couple layers before I do like this area. The top part doesn't scrape as much because I put that white down first, so like extra layers keeps it, you know, a little better, keeps it from getting scratched as easily. Supposed to get another big bump for your annual review because you exceeded expectations on every individual goal, and overall you got a 3K bump because your boss left when COVID started and then you were forced to enter a manager and still got paid less than the other person. Or shit. I'd be so happy if I never had to deal with having like a bullshit job again, but I know that's not a reality. I'm gonna have to eventually. But I'm treating this like a nice extended vacation. And even if I land somewhere where I don't get great pay, at least I had this like beautiful long-term moment of sanity. Like a reset. I hit the reset button. Alright, we're going into teal. I should be able now. The rest of this isn't going to take as long. I had a lot of little tight spaces here, all through there. Really, really tight, really hard. Other dude didn't even last 6 months. What? Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't get overworked and treated like garbage, I'll take less pay. Agreed. Agreed. I think it'll be worth it.
100%.
That's better. Okay. Time for some navy. Or dark phthalo blue. Alright, I think I'll edge it with the small brush. Fill just a little and then switch to the big brush. Give it a little more roughness. I think that's the problem, is I'm using the small brush more now than I did last time. So the difference is, I think, showing in that. The edges are like too clean. The sections are too portioned. It's a little try too hardish. All right. Back to the big. Go ahead and add a little bit more navy in. I think I'll make this section a little more large navy. Like, bring it in, bring it in, bring it up. Then I can bring the teal in and really get chunky with it. It's so funny you remember that exact song from when you were a kid, though. I love that. I think that's great. All right, we'll bring in some more light blue. More roughing. Okay, I think that's good. Kind of took away a lot of the teal. Maybe I should add a little more teal in there. The teal is a great blend. Like, it's a great blending agent. It doesn't, I don't know, it blends into the light blue really well. It blends into the dark blue really well, but it's kind of hard once you start blending to keep it, like, visible. Like, it goes into the other colors. It's kind of eaten up by them a little bit. Alright, that's good. I'll stop messing with that. Alright, we need a little more navy down in here. Finish up this little corner bit by this electrical pole. And God, I rubbed all this pencil off at the bottom edge. I need to like bring this straight over. Pretty large amount there. And then bring back in the teal. Lots of it. Oop. Ooh, damn.
I think that in a way I screwed up. That's what I really think about.
Alright, maybe if I bring a little bit of this mixed bit over to this side, it'll help it look a little more seamless. Maybe just a smidge more navy. Help darken that back up. Alright, I like that. That looks good. Alright, so phase the teal. And then back to the light blue. Oop. Alright, I'm getting too picky. I'm getting way too picky here. That is definitely what's happening. I need to let it go. Oh wow. Hey Chroma. Should totally make postcards out of this. That's a good idea. That is a good idea actually. It would be a cute postcard. Biden smashed a single-hour fundraising record after the debate. Not surprised. I mean, he got steamrolled, but I wouldn't say it was in a bad way. It was just like, it was like a steamroller. It's not like a, I'm trying to think of like a good way, like a good metaphor. Because he did get steamrolled, but it wasn't like he looked bad from it, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not like some male who's like, oh, he looked weak. Kind of bullshit, but it was bad though. I don't have an apt metaphor. Yeah, he was the only one that actually wanted to discuss issues. Trump just wanted to attack. Like a rabid dog. I think that's probably what angered people the most, is like, it wasn't even a debate, man. There was no discussion of the issues. It was just a Trump performance. Like, this is not the WWE. Like, people don't tune in to see you attack. They were actually tuning in to, like, learn about the candidates, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't know. That there's still people out there that might be undecided and might have tuned into that to actually get information. Like, but there were. There definitely were. Yes, his base loves it, and it was incredibly embarrassing for anyone who's like an actual human being with feelings. It was embarrassing. For sociopaths, they probably loved it. Like, I basically assume anyone who's a Trump supporter at this point is, like, an abusive piece of shit. Not sorry. And that goes for men and women, like, you know, just abuse. That's just like, that wasn't strong, it was just abusive. Someone posted on the board that one woman that was undecided and after she was for Biden because Trump acted like a crackhead. Your mom still hasn't talked to you today? Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, what can you even tell someone after that? Like, oh yeah, I still support him. Like, okay, well, why was he unwilling to discuss real issues and instead attack Biden's dead child? Please. Go on. Tell me more. Gene Wilder, meme moment. Alright, remember to rough it up. I gotta be rough. I gotta do quick brush strokes. I gotta not care. My parents are liberal, yeah. Yep. My parents are liberal. They do not watch Fox News. They are not brainwashed. I'm so thankful. I mean, we've had our differences, but they are generally liberal. They still have like some boomer ideas around taxation and shit like that. But generally, you know, like my dad was telling me how he voted against affordable housing in our city, but also like is for social programs. I'm like, well, you just voted against a social program because you decided you didn't want higher taxes. So you can't have good social programs and low taxes at the same time. That's not really the way it works. Like, you can't have the best of both worlds. She was arguing with you last night, you weren't having it. It's your fault. He texted her after the debate and asked how she could support a racist prick. Hey, no need to mince words. Don't feel bad about it. I'm sure you don't, but... yeah, both my parents are disgusted by Trump, so... for that I am thankful, but they still have some mildly fiscal conservative views, which... fiscal conservative is just straight up conservative in my opinion. There's not really a differentiation. Like, that's just a nice way of saying I still hold some deplorable views. And I'm just willing to mask it behind the guise of like being fiscally conservative or not wanting higher taxes. But really, that's just a tacit support of racist institutions and systems set in place. No need to mince words. Still racist. But, you know, I mean, as a white person, you're constantly fighting, at least I am. I mean, I grew up in North Carolina, so sometimes I have these racist inner dialogues that I just have to beat back with a stick. Like, Be a better fucking person. Stop thinking that way. Get over yourself and treat people with respect, you know? It's okay to admit you have that inner dialogue and you're trying actively to work against it. Like, you're a human being. Everyone gets that. You have to be better. You have to work. It's work. It's not something that just like comes to you naturally when you've been indoctrinated your entire life to believe something. You have to work. You have to try. You have to hold yourself accountable. Yeah, I mean, and it's okay to admit you have it. Like, you have to just move past it and realize that, like, yes, it's a product of your upbringing or your surroundings, but also, like, you do have the ability to change that. So you can't, it's not like a cop-out. You have to actively, like, try. And I hope that, you know, one day generations can move past that and they won't be plagued with these, like, terrible thoughts in their brain that, you know, don't help anyone and, you know, fuck everything up. But, like, please, you can admit it and you can do better. And I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure there are people out there who had wonderful upbringings who don't have those kind of inner thoughts, and of those people I'm extremely jealous. But I think it's okay to admit, like, you fight back against yourself when it comes to that. It can't just be an always, yeah, it can't always be I was raised that way, therefore I'm absolved of my thoughts and my feelings. Like, okay, but what are you doing to fix it? I don't know. It's just a simple accountability, being vocal, sticking up for people, donating if you can, you know? Like, I am by no means this perfect person, but I recognize flaws in myself and I actively try to, like, hold myself accountable and change them. Every day. Every day, every week, every month. That is life. Hey Aldo. How's it going today? How those weeds treating you over there? Is Donkey Kong Country 2 better than 1? I would say yes. Yeah, I like 2 better than 1. 2, I think, took everything that was good about 1 and just improved upon it and pushed it a little bit further. And also kind of lightened up some of the extreme difficulty in parts. Now, the end of 2 is, like, insane. But I think in general, they really did make some good improvements on 1. that was like a benefit to the whole series. And I feel like 3 just became way easier, and something about 3 was a little off. Like they pushed it too far in the easy direction. Everything's fine besides the 98 degrees. Is it 98 degrees over there where you are? It is relatively cool here today. I don't think it's like super hot. Alright, we're almost done with the blues and the teals for this section. Today feels like hell. Oh no. Sorry. Terrible. Came from the streets, now it'll cool down. That's good. Get back indoors. This is a nice track. This is Summer Samba by Walter Wanderley. Walter Wanderley is great. He's another 60s samba icon. He's got these really like noodly organs in his tracks that I really dig. It's just like a breath of fresh air. You know how music, sometimes it just like, I don't know, just makes you feel good to hear a certain thing at a certain time. Like it really is like a medicine in a way. Like it just helps ease suffering a little bit, in my opinion. Like it can do that for people. And it's a beautiful thing. I think music, to me, I mean, I love movies, I love visual art, but I think music is the most powerful form of art. I think it's the most affecting. Like, sometimes I just hear a song and I just get overwhelmed. You know? Like, it just overtakes me. I mean, it happens with movies and TV too, but not as frequently as music for me. But I like a lot of sad music as well. I'm more of like a sad boy when it comes to my music taste. I really dig like melancholy. trying to get this blend to look like not seamless, but it's a little more fluid.
I don't wanna be your love.
Okay.
Not today.
How long have you been doing this painting? This is probably like I'm around 15 hours right now. It's taken me a little longer than I anticipated. Same sad boy every day.
Of grandeur.
Speaking of melancholy, you've been reading some stuff of Arthur Schopenhauer. What a ride. Nice. Yeah, Sunshine does look really good. I know they didn't really have to do too much to it in terms of graphics and stuff, but it looks pretty good, pretty solid. I need to read a good, like, novel. I haven't read in a minute.
I don't wanna be your love. Not today. Not ever. No delusions of grandeur, just grandeur. No delusions of grandeur, just grandeur.
Ooh. Pitch shifted to death. Alright. Alright, I feel pretty good. I feel like this is done down here. I just need to do some red highlights on these.
Wasting the day.
Hey, Dong expanded.
Look at this man, living in bars, coming up with nothing,
Alright, I'm happy with that.
talking on the phone with a magazine. Light shines all over the place. Light shines all over the
Just trying to find some of the spots with a little bit of inconsistency and clean them up just a little. Yeah, I spent way more time, like, I did way more detail on this little line here than I did on, like, this entire side. That's alright, though. Alright. I'm gonna get up and take a, like, 2-minute stretch break. And I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna start doing little red highlights on the tops of all these little tree lines. But I gotta get up, I gotta stretch my legs so I can get ready. Here, I'm gonna move myself back over since I'm done. Oh. Snap. There we go. Alright. I'll be back in just a second, y'all. or DS. So I never did it. It requires its own setup. Like the A and pan flute. So Joel? Oh my god. Oh my god, I sound so terrible right now. Joel? Hope to see a link. I would love to play A Link Between Worlds on stream. It's a great game. But yeah, it requires... that would be a wonderful game for them to remaster and put on Switch. Maybe we'll get lucky one day. Ooh, the red on blue is a little harsh on the eyes. For sure. A little rough. A little bit. I think it looks cool, like it pops from a distance, but when you're like up close, really staring at it, it makes you a little cross-eyed. A sounds like, uh-huh. I think I'm gonna do these trees down here in red real quick. Playing the first Donkey Kong Country, never played before. It gets pretty tough at the end. Like, it is not really an easy game. I will say that. Maybe I should take a little bit of... I don't know what the dark blue would do when I mix it in here. Just darken up the red just a smidge. Give it a little bit of depth. I'm trying to use like a microscopic amount. Instead of making it like a flat color, give it just a little bit of differentiation in there. Yeah, like that. So when you get hit, switch to... it should automatically switch if you have Diddy. It should just do it automatically. Basically, each character you have is like a health, like a heart in Zelda, or like a health bar in Mario, or whatever. Yeah, DK2 is great. It's very solid all the way through. Alright, I don't think the camera can really pick up on the differences in red tones, but I'm adding a smidge of the phthalo blue in here, so it's not just like this flat red triangle. Also, I think my little emblem's covering it up right now. How's Tropical Freeze on Switch or Wii U? Tropical Freeze is a really good game. Again, very difficult in parts. I'd say it's one of the more, like, as far as 2D Donkey Kong goes, it might actually be the most difficult one. I'm pretty sure I beat it, but I took it pretty slow with that game. A lot of people really love Tropical Freeze. I had it on Wii U. I didn't buy the Switch port because it was one of the first Switch ports that was released, and I just didn't feel the need to rebuy it. But it is a great game. I would recommend, if you're really like a fan of 2D platformers, you'd probably like it. Yeah, all the Donkey Kong games, Super Nintendo ones, have a great soundtrack. David Wise did a lot of those. I think he did a lot of 1 and 2. I think some other people, Evelyn Fisher and a couple other people, were involved with parts of 2 and quite a bit more of 3. But yeah, they have great soundtracks for sure. Classic, all-time classic video game soundtracks, in my opinion. Up there with like Chrono Cross, which is like my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. I really want to try and do Chrono Cross on stream, but when I was not really streaming regularly, that would be a game I always threw on to play on stream when I did a replay, just because it was so easy to boot it up. And then I finally made it to disc 2 and realized I had been playing incorrectly and I needed to like boot it up as like a double disc image. And so I got to disc 2 and it like wouldn't load because I didn't have a save file. It was only a save file for like disc 1. So I was never able to actually finish it. I've never been able to actually finish it on stream. But I love that game. I love Chrono Trigger just a little bit more, and that's more for nostalgia. I mean, I have nostalgia for Cross, but not as much for Trigger. Cross is just a different beast. It's hard to compare the two, even though they're supposed to be sequels. They're not really totally a coherent pair, you know? They don't... I don't know. They're very different games. Cross gets a lot of shit, but it's a good game, I think. It's just it's kind of out of left field. It's amazing how many SNES soundtracks age like fine wine. Yeah, Super Metroid has an amazing soundtrack. All the Donkey Kong games, solid. Chrono, solid. You know, Final Fantasy VI, really good. All right. Red trees in the bottom are done. Nice and simple and easy. All right. Oh, it wants to do Girl from Ipanema again. And I'm gonna let it. This is the Walter Wanderley version. Fun fact, you live in Rio de Janeiro, you never been to Ipanema? Never? I mean, Brazil's a pretty big place, right? Are those two cities close to each other? You're in a rainy level with badass music? Nice. Does DK1 have the Briar levels? I don't think it does it? I think that's a DK2 thing. Donkey Kong Country 2 thing. I'm surprised they didn't release like 1 and 2 on Switch Online like at the same time. Kind of bummed. I'd really like to play 2 again. But I've been kind of waiting. I mean, I could always boot it up on here, you know, on the computer, get it going, but I'd like to play it the legit way. But sometimes Nintendo makes that really hard. Some Disney Vault bullshit. Just let me play your games. Yeah, it'd be cool to play Donkey Kong Country 2 like co-op. Can you do one co-op or like one person controls Donkey and the other controls Diddy? They let you do that? Probably not. I'd imagine they probably don't. Ipanema is near the capital. You live on the mountain 70. Okay, so 70 miles isn't that far. 70 miles is pretty close. Like an hour drive, hour and a half. That's not far at all. Alright, I'm really hoping this red doesn't throw this off once I finish it. We're gonna see. Because now I've committed. I have to see it through. Oh, it's just a spam call. Forget it. Isn't Ipanema? It's the beach, isn't it? So you have mountains and beach like 70 miles from each other. That's so nice. Brazil sounds like such a cool place. I'd love to visit there one day. You can actually see the beach from up there. That's amazing. I love that. Sounds so serene to have like a fantastical landscape like that. I don't know if Diddy jumps higher. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Seems like one of those slight differences they might give. I can't remember, can you do the mid-air jumps in Donkey Kong Country 1? Where you like roll off a platform with like a cartwheel and then press jump in mid-air and it lets you jump. I can't remember if that was a 2 thing or if they had that in 1 as well. Honestly, when I'm presented with a choice between like replaying 2 or replaying 1, I always choose 2. Alright, I think I like the red. I think I like the red for now. Yes, I know Bolsonaro is horrid. There's a trifecta of stupid. Bolsonaro, Trump, and Boris Johnson. No mid-air jumps. Bolsonaro makes me sad. Why can't we just not tear down the rainforests? You know? Axe the Awakening, you're getting axed right now. Get the hell out of here, buddy. Alright, I want to add in a few more like red lines inside of some of these to give it a little bit more of a... I don't know, I just feel like it needs not just like red lines on the edge. Like it needs a couple of little red lines spliced in there here and there. Want to buy some human beings. They ain't human beings, it's all bots. You buy followers, it's all bot followers. Such bullshit. I'd rather grow organically. I'd rather grow and have people come in here and like see that people are chatting and, you know, feel like they want to stay based on the vibe, not because I have like 50 viewers and 10,000 followers or whatever bullshit. Like, no thanks. If I never get to that point, it's all good too, you know? It is what it is. I'm just one person who wants to paint and play video games, so... if that's all it ever is, then that's all it ever fucking is. And I'm okay with that. I mean, if I cared solely about viewers, I would just be playing like the flavor of the week, or I'd be playing nothing but Animal Crossing 24 hours a day. But I can't. Like, I can't just stick to one game always. Like, I do get bored, even of Animal Crossing. Like, you know, you just gotta take breaks here and there. He was just a follower bot. Wanna be famous? I just ban him. It's just easier to ban. I mean, there's like millions of those accounts out there, I'm sure, so. Just one of those. Let's do a red line over here. Yeah, that red looks really wild on top of the blue. Definitely does something to the eyes. Yeah, don't ever click those follower bot links. Scammy. It's all scammy. All right. Okay. That one's done. I think I'm going to do like a little flavor right there. Wonder if I should go back. Clouds on point looking like cotton candy. I like that. I feel like I should go back and add a little bit of lightness below these red lines that I'm doing in the middle though. Like just add a little bit of light blue underneath them to kind of make them punch back out a little bit, make them pop. So right now they just look a little superimposed, a little flat. But these lines kind of flatten it in general. Which is not, to me, that's not really a total bad thing. I like a kind of linear graphic look. Ooh, it's a big chunk of red paint.
Só privilegiados têm ouvido igual ao seu. Eu possuo apenas o que Deus me deu. Se você insiste em classificar meu comportamento diante musical, eu mesmo mentindo devo argumentar que isto é bossa nova, que isto é
So Aldo, in Brazil, are a lot of things still shut down there? Or has Bolsonaro been very lax like Trump? I'm curious to know.
Fotografei você na minha Rolleiflex. Revelou-se a sua enorme ingratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Ele é o maior que você pode encontrar, viu? Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal, que no peito dos desafinados, no fundo do peito bate calado. No peito dos desafinados também bate um coração.
Stores should be closed, but they're not. Here, 140 people have already died. Damn. So y'all are honestly... I mean, America's at 200,000. 140 is a lot. So it sounds like he's not really doing much of anything. I mean, Brazil... What is Brazil's population? $210. Okay, so in terms of like percentage of the population, because I think America's around 400. It's like a slightly higher rate of death. Yeah, I think the more like developed a country is, and the more like capitalist they are, the more likely they are to just let people suffer. That's crazy. Getting there. One cloud line at a time. Ooh. Must have been from my brush. Next presidential election won't be until 2022. Damn. I guess he did he got elected in 2018. I remember, I feel like, yeah, it was around the time we had our midterms here. And I was disappointed to hear that Bolsonaro was elected. Because that's not good for the world to have another Trump idiot type in another developed country, especially one as integral to the well-being of the planet as Brazil. Like, especially in the future, man, a lot of the world is going to rely on Brazil to have rainforests and help, you know, help the planet. Oh my god, my lines are getting so sloppy right now. He won by 55. Damn, 10-point margin. That's not insignificant. Not at all. Yo, my brush is a mess right now. Getting these shittiest looking lines. Ooh, I need to stop. I can't stop though. Okay. Ooh, that was a mistake. A little more blue will cover it right up. Fine. It's fine. Okay. I think I got rid of the problem bristle that was jutting out and causing all the problems. Even Yuka, yes. Even Yuka. Alright, I think I'm almost over the painting for today. I can feel it. I can feel my patience wearing down. Oh gosh. For sure. I'm losing it. It's because I know I'm almost done with the red lines, so my brain's like shutting down. It senses how close I am. It's trying to get a head start. Like, no, just 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. Please, brain, work with me here. I know, $5 a pack is kind of steep for some little NFC chip cards. Actually, no, I'm not almost done. I have to go back and do a little light blue under these interior red lines. When do they get restocked? I think it's in October at some point. Right? Let me check. I definitely want to go out and buy them the first day because I have a feeling resellers are going to buy the shit out of them. Try and like scalp them on eBay. Like assholes. Animal Crossing Amiibo card restock. Oh wait. Oh, here it is, 5 days ago. Official Animal Crossing Amiibo card restocks coming to North America this November. So it doesn't have an official date, it just says November. $5.99 per pack. Random pulls. God, I wish it wasn't random pulls. I wish I could just buy all of Series 1. If I could buy like all of Series 1 for $30, I would so do that. Instead of getting randoms. Then I would feel way better about spending like $100 on Amiibo cards. But as it is with random pulls, and I could end up with like 10 Isabelle cards, I'm not really into the idea of just like buying a shit ton of them. It's like Nintendo wants people to buy a shit ton for the chance of getting their the one they want. I'm not really into that. Give me the one I want. How about that? Like wrap them in different color tinfoils and then somebody would know, okay, I want Lucky from Series 1. He's in the Series 1 pack with the yellow tinfoil. So then you just buy the one with the yellow tinfoil. Oh yeah, it's random pulls, you're gonna get doubles. There's no way around that. Absolutely no way around it. %100% unavoidable reality. Yeah, it is. I guess it encourages trading to a degree, but I have a feeling most people are going to end up just putting the ones that are duplicates onto eBay, which isn't bad. I'll be happy if lots of people buy them and it drives down the resale value on eBay, because right now the prices of Amiibo cards are so gouged that it's like insulting. Like I looked up, okay, I really wanted to get like a Julian card because Julian's really cute, right? but his amiibo card was absurdly priced, man. I'm not paying more than $10 for a fucking amiibo card. A single amiibo card, more than $10, give me a fucking break. Not in my reality. I won't do it. I don't give a shit. Underwater levels. Yeah, the underwater levels are pretty good. Have you gotten a minecart level yet? Those are the true test. And some of those treetop levels that are like in later worlds, those are pretty tough too. Hopefully I didn't spoil or anything for you. If I did, I'm sorry. Aunt called and talked for an hour. Oh my god, hour-long phone calls are so much to deal with. My dad loves to talk on the phone. He loves it. He cannot get enough. He wears me out on the phone. Oh. You saw the candy prices in Nikazan? 50 candies for 400? What? That is a lot of time travel, I guess. You can only get like one a day, right? They're probably just trying to stock up so they don't have to deal with candy. That is a shit ton of time travel, and you deserve that. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of damn Nook Miles, though. Nook Mile tickets. Did you time travel to Halloween to see what you actually get for the candy yet? Oh my god, this line is so chunky and terrible. What have I done? No. Ugh, worst line yet. God, I just want to wipe it away, but I can't. It's red. When you're done with getting the recipes, the villagers give you one. Oh, really? I must not be aware of that. They hooked you up. Conversation was brutal. Yeah, I don't care how pleasant a phone conversation is. After like 30 minutes, I'm just like ready for it to end. Your aunt can talk, plus she had a whole bottle of wine. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. She's a chatty Cathy. We rented a room from a literal chatty Kathy. Her name was Kathy. And good God, she talked a damn mile a minute and seriously would not stop. It was never ending. She was nice though. But the talking, Lord. It gets to me sometimes. I mean, I talk the most when I'm streaming, and when I'm not streaming, or when I wasn't at work. Like, I'm not a very talkative person. Really at all. You just need 4 candies for Halloween. One to start the event. First one, Gifty gives you a spooky carriage. Second is a spooky carriage recipe. And third is for a spooky wand recipe. Speak with the villagers and trade candy for lollipops. That's it. Oh, so you give them candy before Halloween? Oh. And you give them the lollipops on Halloween. I thought you gave them the... It used to be you just give them the candy on Halloween. I guess they wanted to add an extra step in there. Well, that's good to know, because I was just gonna give out candy on Halloween day. So now I know. Thanks for the info. All right, almost done with the red lines. Last one. I love the water noises in this song. There's no need for getting that much candy. People are just getting tons. Oh, to buy and resell the recipes. Oh. All right. Red lines are good. I'm going to take a little bit more light blue. Oh, there's a DIY that uses candy. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Had to crack my knuckles. Sorry for that. Felt good though. Alright. Alright, I still got some teal to work with, still got some blue. Should be enough to do all these little touches I'm about to add in here. Trying all day to find an ungifted Muffy or Cherry. No Muffy or Cherry for you. Alright, I'm gonna go bring in a little bit more light blue under these.
Já dancei o twist até demais, mas não sei, me cansei do calypso ao tchá-tchá-tchá. Só danço samba, só danço samba.
You've been villager hunting for hours while you talk to your aunt? Nice. Multitasking.
Samba, vai.
Yeah, I think gifted means you gave them something or they have items other than their original items. So they have like things on display. I always figured they would like reset that when an animal moved to another town. Kind of weird that they don't. You know, I would think for like online purposes to avoid like animals with terrible things on display or, you know, hate speech phrases, they would just like wipe them when they moved. Seems kind of weird for a company that like is always about pumping family friendly content for them to just like not do that. But I guess that's one of the charming things about Animal Crossing that people kind of look forward to. So I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. You tested, you need to give around 30 pieces of clothing to a villager to bypass the clothing they had before. Check that. You can gift them a wardrobe to see what clothes they have. That's interesting. Got a Rolf with a weird custom design. Reporting to Isabel only resets it for 1 day? For real? So weird. It's a weird choice. I don't know. I guess most people would be up in arms about the fact that they would just like erase all the content on the animal. So they decided to probably just leave it and allow people the ability to report. This villager hunt sucks ass. Never gift them anything that would change their house or clothes because you want to keep them as original as possible. Didn't know that's something people cared about on Nukazan. Yeah, you only like ungifted. I think I gave my Coco... I didn't even realize really that was a thing either. But I think my Coco was an original 5 Coco, which I guess matters. She didn't have her Coco home. And then I gave her a manhole cover. It's the only thing I ever really gave her that she put in her house. Your Genji's ruined because you accidentally gave him a hot pink golf bag. No. Yeah, my Clay had like a basketball goal and some Argyle sweaters in his house. I don't even remember giving him an Argyle sweater, but it was terrible. So I think I just voided him. The only thing that resets is the home of those original 5, so the person who got her should... Oh, that's cool. Well, hopefully Hellblazer doesn't mind the manhole cover. That's good to know. I figured, like, for Coco, a manhole cover kind of makes sense because she's a gyroid bunny and also like an underground dwelling creature. So I kind of felt like that one wouldn't be as big of a deal. But I can see why, like, if you had an animal villager with like a basketball goal in their house, no one would ever want that. Just finished all the Halloween stuff, now back to winter. Nice. Gotta build those snowmen for the big snowflakes. You get big snowflakes too? Oh man. Oh, I'm so close. So close. I'd say now with this little section done, I'm still debating if I should do like a white outline around the buildings to make them pop. Because right now they kind of recede into the background. And he did say it was supposed to be a city silhouette. And I feel like right now the buildings don't really pop. I like it, but I don't know if, you know, that's a good choice or not. Oh, every piece of ice furniture you need a big snowflake? Good to know. You're giving me so much Animal Crossing knowledge. You forged ahead and did lots of learning so that I could benefit. Thank you, Aldo. That's a great service. I know you probably didn't intend it that way, but I appreciate that you're like willing to pass it on and explain things. It's very nice. Very helpful for semi-casuals like myself. I don't know, I'm like a hardcore, but I'm also a little more on the casual end of hardcore. Like, I don't know, I don't do investigative type play. I kind of rely on people like you to help me. Whoa, my fridge just made a pop. Bet the mic picked up on that. It's kind of crazy. Got you. It is very nice of you to do that and to share the knowledge freely with everyone. That's why the Animal Crossing community is the best. Most people are really nice and really helpful and really knowledgeable and willing to like just help. There's a couple crazies out there like Hedgie's Nookazon stalker. But in general, people are pretty okay in Animal Crossing. All right, 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more of these little, oh wait, 4 more. If I count this tiny little one down here, which I will. You find it. You cleared the first world, Congo Jungle. Man, you got a long way to go. Oh my god. You got some doozies ahead of you. I envy your first time playthrough. It's always fun playing a game for the first time. Are you going for all the Kong letters? Is that part of your goal before you move on to a different place, or are you just doing like a casual get through the level and go back for the letters kind of thing? You got all the letters in this one. You don't know it. They're just it's an extra life, and it's just like a collectible. It's to help. It's like the way to get 100% or whatever, to get all the Kong letters. So if you're going for 100%, you got to get the letters in each stage, or you have to finish the stage having gotten all 4 letters in one go, or whatever it is. Which, some of those later levels, they are a struggle. The second Donkey Kong Country had DK coins as well, which are like straight up hidden secrets in a lot of the levels. Just some good old-fashioned collectible goodies for our the collectors out there. Alright, that one's good. I think you'll get them as I see them. If I don't get some, no problem. Yeah, they get pretty hard in the end. Pretty difficult. There was an achievement system on the Switch that got me something for doing that, being inclined to do so. Yeah, I think it's just like literal percentage readout when you start up your game. Or maybe that's just in DKC2 that has that. I don't know if 1 has that. But 2 definitely has like a percentage readout. It tells you like how much you have done. And I forget what the percentage is if you don't get any of the collectibles and just beat the game normal. Alright. That one was pretty quick. I feel like now I need to go back and add some navy above those red lines, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I have it in me. It's too much additional shading. I like them as just little extra little bits there. But I don't have to make them like darker above the line, I don't think. I'm not feeling that. That adds in a whole lot of extra work. I'm gonna keep it simple. Oh, I love some good nature field recordings. That was a short little pretty thing. All right. Trying to think of a couple other small things I can do here. It'll take me like 15 minutes or less. I guess I could get a little black and hunt down some touch-ups in the buildings or something. It's probably a good idea. Ooh. Alright, I'm happy that part's done though. That is officially a wrap. I don't think I really have to do anything else to the actual color treatment down there. I think it looks pretty good. I really think I might want white outlines on these buildings. It's just if I do it, I can't really take it back is the problem. Like, it's there for good, and then if I don't like it, I have to either learn to live with it or find like a really good way to like make it work. It does need some kind of pop of white, I feel like, though, because I am going to do like a white moon, and I'm going to do white splatter in the space part of the sky. So that might help tie it in. Don't do it. It just seemed like they're not like popping for me. I'm definitely apprehensive about it. Let me move that for a second. I think where I should put the moon. I'm thinking like close to the center, but slightly off-centered. Maybe like right here-ish. Yeah, that's true. I should do the moon first. You're right on that. Alright, we'll just do a couple of light touch-ups in these buildings. I know there's a couple spots where I kind of have some black gap coverage that I didn't quite get a good edge on, so I'll do a little bit of that for like 10 minutes or so. Oop, I need to get more black paint. This black paint's on its last leg here. Definitely getting low on that. Come on out. It's so, all my paints are kind of old, so they're all like more chunky. So I'm always like watering them down with like an ink or water, because they're just so viscous. But yeah, you're right. I should do the moon first. That is a good call. The right call. Alright, so I'm just looking for little bits where I can see the Yupo paper, or I can see that I accidentally scratched it a little bit, or I just missed a little bit when I was edging some of these red lines, that kind of thing. Just giving it a little do-over with a fine-tooth comb. Actually, I need to go even smaller with the brush. This one's slightly too big. I got one that's smaller. Like the tip of a toothpick, basically. This painting is way more delicate than a lot of my other ones, because a lot of my other ones I just start with like a white base and get a nice, because I feel like the more layers you have, the less likely it is to scratch off. But when it's just like one single layer of paint, I mean, I could literally accidentally graze my fingernail over it and take off a chunk. I gotta be more careful with this one. If Bernie had been the nominee, he would have mopped. Yeah, he would have. He wouldn't have let him fucking talk over him like that. Because he's a different kind of loudmouth. You know? I agree with that. Definitely do. It's going to be sad because Bernie's going to be too old to run again after this election, so it's basically a wrap for Bernie. But I think a lot of Bernie's platform ideas and stances will move on. I think they'll be relevant for years to come. I don't think liberal progressives are going anywhere. I get more and more incensed by the day when I hear like centrists try to say that if Joe loses, it's because the Bernie supporters won't vote for him. That just makes me so angry. Like, I get it. They really want his vote to secure and make it like easier for them, but they're not even like, so many of Biden's policies just are not appealing to them. So I get why they wouldn't want to vote for him. I am a Bernie supporter who is gonna vote for Biden because I feel like it's the least I can do right now, but I'm not upset at anyone who's a Bernie supporter who refuses to vote for him. Because I don't think that's gonna make a huge difference. Yeah, I don't think Bernie would have won this election either. So I get why Biden's the candidate. I really do, but I get pissed when I hear like older people, centrists say that that like basically Biden is owed their vote. Like, not really, dude. Not really at all. Like, it's not going to be their fault if Biden loses. It's just not. AOC 2024. Wouldn't that be a dream? Oh my god, that would be so good. Hey! Congrats. Thank you, Trollier. Oh my god. Big news. That's my brother, by the way. For anyone who's out there who's curious. Congrats, brother. Hope you're chilling. Hope you had a good day at work. The painting is coming along swimmingly right now. But congrats on the chill work day. Just woke up from a quick nap. Nice. Thanks for the... How many bits is that? 100? 500? Lucky Shamrock bits. Thanks, pal. Alright. Alright, I think I'm basically... You got me at the end here. I'm like just finishing up for now. Doing light touch-ups on these buildings. This painting is extremely fragile. Because of the Yupo paper, it's like you could take your fingernail and just... I know I've said that like 20 times today, but... it's because I've already scratched it a handful of times. And I've had to touch it up. It is. That is who the painting is for. That's him. He's coming in to check out the progress. So I finished the bottom. The next part is the sky. I guess I'm gonna do a moon, and I'm gonna do some splatter stars with a toothbrush. And then maybe like a kind of a similar style to my clouds in here. Do like a ribbon up top like I usually do. And maybe I might do some like dabbed on clouds. I don't know. Oh wait, I need to do this. Oh, this little guy here real quick. This red and blue color scheme. I went a little overboard with the bits down here, but I just couldn't help myself. Yikes. This paint is so gloppy. It's fine. You have the coolest brother ever. Oh my god. He'll never admit to that. I'm the baby brother over here. I'm just a little babe. Bought one of my paintings. Yeah. Yes. He made me do like a vintage Duke Blue Devils logo. Honestly, I could have done a lot better. I look at it now and I cringe, but what can you do, right? Alright, how many? I think I can get through this, the red paint that I have. Yeah, I'll call you Trolly. I won't call you by your real name or nothing, but Hedgie actually bought the blue painting with the rain clouds. You know the one I'm talking about. She loves it, and I'm glad she does, and I'm super thankful that she bought it. Ooh, that was a little wonky. Oh, fuck. So much red at the edge. No. No. There we go. Alright. Vanessa wants a shout out. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? Hope you're chilling over there. Hope your job was nice today. I hope you are relaxing, and I hope Brandon's being very nice and chill. Oh wait, I just said your name. People know my name. It's all good. Oh, she had the day off. Even better. All right, we're gonna play one more song. This is gonna be it. All right, that's it for the red. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna stream again tonight. I think I'm gonna do Animal Crossing because I got all those tickets from that amazing human being you found on Nookazon last night. Hellblazer. Coco went to a good home. So, yeah, gonna be looking for somebody. Hope yours goes better than mine. At this point, I don't hold out much hope for villager hunting. It's kind of a crapshoot. You just paid 100 tickets for Cherry? Holy mother. Damn. The dedication. Alright, let's see if there's someone online that I can host. Or a raid, rather. Who is on? I'm gonna send y'all over to Pear Bear. Pear __ bear. He is a boarder. He's from the board, Opinion. He's playing Gungeon. Gungeon's super fun to watch. Cherry the dog. Cherry, that's Sherry. Cherie. I like to call her Cherie. You needed a sisterly. Cherry's a solid sisterly choice. Who is he on the board? I think he's relatively new. I think his name's Morris Buttermaker? I think he's relatively new. But he posted in the Animal Crossing thread. Yeah, it looks like he's relatively new. Been around for a couple years. Couple of years. Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and get that raid queued up. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good evening, and I will be back for some Animal Crossing tonight. I assume my husband will probably go to bed at a relatively early time. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, he's in bed a lot earlier, and he's working till like 6 today. And he was gone before I woke up at like 8, so he's had a long day, and he's like right still in the midst of it. So he'll probably be pretty beat tonight. See ya. Thanks. Yeah, Animal Crossing brings the joy. I love Animal Crossing. See you tonight. Thanks, y'all. I'm gonna send you over to Pear Bear. Looks like I can't tell which floor he's on. Gungeon's super fun to watch. It's an RNG, like, dungeon roguelike. It's essentially like 2D Zelda, but with guns and RNG. It's fun. I like watching it. So I'll probably sit around and watch it for a little bit. But I hope y'all enjoy, and I will see you tonight. 10:30, 11-ish Eastern Time. Have a good dinner. Watch some good TV, or relax, read a good book. Whatever you feel like doing. I'll see y'all later. Mwah. Take care. I'll let this song finish out, and then I'll send y'all over there. Bye. Take care.